So I was sitting here thinking about this dude, this Thomas Matthew Crooks dude, because really the picture that they got of this dude on top of the roof, like the picture of him being dead, you can clearly see that there's blood on his face that's been dried up and cracked. So he's been laying there for a while. So that could just be because they didn't take the picture right away or whatever. But the first suspect that came out was a dude named Maxwell Urick. He was the original suspect, or one of the original suspects that came out, that his name was circulating around. Because he's from Pittsburgh. He's been arrested before at a, he's like an Antifa type of dude, one of them dudes. Another thing to note too is that since when did all of a sudden the Democratic side of their supporters become so violent and like rage fueled? You know what I mean? Usually they do their dirt under the name of Antifa, so they're like more secrecy. You know what I'm saying? But over the past few days, all these different clips have been emerging of Democrats and Democratic supporters talking real violent, taking the same type of posture as Trump supporters. You know what I mean? Like what Trump supporters used to be viewed at. Now all of a sudden there's Democrats. But this dude, there's a movie called Abduction that's from Pittsburgh from years ago. It was shot in Pittsburgh. As soon as I heard that the boy Thomas Crooks' parents, I heard that they're both not youth. There's both behavioral. I don't know if it's youth behavioral or behavioral mental health counselors in Pennsylvania. So right away that kind of like jumped out to me as soon as I heard it. 'Cause I'm like, so you got two people who are behavioral health. They're married. They got a child together, and the kid goes out and ends up doing something like this. It just seemed kind of weird. But like I said on that movie, Abduction, the boy on there learned, and this is also set in Pittsburgh, the movie Abduction. The boy ends up coming to learn that his parents aren't who they really are. They're really CIA agents. And he finds out on the movie, and it's like a whole big thing with that. So I'm like, because Black Rock came there and shot that video 2 years ago at the high school out there, and the boy Thomas Crooks is on the video. So I'm like, what are the chances of Black Rock, you know what I'm saying, of this being a Black Rock video? It could have been any video, any documentary. It might not have looked as weird, but the fact that it's Black Rock and this kid happens to end up in the Black Rock thing. So here's what I'm talking about. This part right here is when you see the video of this boy climbing up on that roof. That video came out like yesterday. I put it on as a short. If you didn't see that, you can go on my shorts and listen. All of a sudden, so this video comes out and he's climbing up this roof. He clearly sees and hears people yelling at him and telling him to get down and calling the cops, alerting the cops. But he continued to just keep going like nothing's going on. He continued to go on this roof as if nothing was going on to get in position to allegedly shoot at Trump. What I'm saying is, was he led to believe that he's shooting another documentary, and this is going to be a documentary that Black Rock or whoever put it was Black Rock that put the first one together, but whoever contacted him to be like, look, we're going to shoot another documentary. We liked your appearance on the first documentary, you know what I mean? We need you to be in another one. We understand you've been in rifle school, so it'd be perfect. We can use you because you're familiar with a rifle, so we can show you climbing up on the building. This is going to be a reenactment for Trump while Trump's here. And you'll be the person that we're going to use to that part of the video. And he, in his mind, he's probably thinking the whole time, we're shooting another video. This is a skit. You know what I'm saying? Because what sniper in his right state of mind or any person who's carrying out a crime like that, once he goes on top of the roof and starts climbing up and sees that everybody's pointing at him and calling cops and sees him and like, oh, the dude's right here, who's going to continue to keep going on with the plan instead of getting out of there and bouncing? What would make him not run at that moment? You know what I'm saying? What would make him actually continue to go through with that, knowing that everybody's looking at him do it? It's not like he can go up there. It's going to take him a few minutes to get in position, lay down, get the scope on Trump or wherever he's shooting at. That's going to take a minimum of a few minutes. So who's going to have enough confidence to go through this and still go through with it with people staring at me, alerting the police as I'm getting into position, everybody's yelling, and I'm still going to just continue or go along with this like nothing's going on. That don't make no sense to me, man. Anybody in their right state of mind that was really about to pull a crime off like that would have aborted the mission. That's when you abort mission. You climbing up on top of this roof, you see everybody looking and pointing at you and alerting for the police. You go, oh shit, I'm caught. Let me get up out of here. Because ain't no way I'm going to be able to carry through with this and get in position without probably, you know what I'm saying, being arrested or taken out. Because they talking about a cop approached him and he pointed the gun at the cop. And the cop went away. So he just felt like after he pointed the gun at the cop and told him to leave, he just didn't think that maybe the cop could have showed up because he got to be in a crouching position with your back turned to shoot a gun through a scope. So he just didn't even think that the cop could possibly end up behind him again. Like there's no way he even thought that in his mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to whoever's leaving comments. I can't read them. But and that boy's parents in that abduction movie were CIA. And like I said, the reason I'm saying that is because maybe this boy was bred to be in that area, to be who he was led to be, whether real or fake or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe he was raised to take that position at some point. That's a place that they figure the president would probably come, or even close enough. You know, it didn't have to be right in the same town. It could have been miles away at some type of other thing. You know what I'm saying? That he could have just traveled. He could have said he traveled over here. It wouldn't have made a difference. But I just, and also because these videos too that are coming out about this boy. TMZ put a video up yesterday saying, here's a video of Thomas Crooks being bullied in school. It didn't look like no goddamn bullying to me. He was sitting there smiling, laughing. The kids were like pulling out his pant leg or something they was doing. He didn't look like he was uncomfortable. He didn't look like he was being bullied. He looked like he was totally fine and laughing along with the situation that the kids were doing. He didn't look like he was uncomfortable or being bullied at all in that video. And we're seeing other videos and classmates coming out talking about how bullied he was. So that's not adding up to me, that part. I'm not saying that maybe whatever at some other time, but the video they're showing us for the proof, that he didn't look bullied to me. It looked like he was laughing along with the kids who were picking on him. It was all joking and laughing. So where the hell was he being bullied at on that particular video? So I don't know. This and the boy Yerrick, like I said in the beginning, Maxwell Yerrick, the person they originally named in the beginning. If you look at the picture of the person that's dead, it looks more like that dude. It looks like the Yerrick dude, but then again, Yerrick and the Crooks kid, they look alike, along with the dude that came out and allegedly fake took credit for it. The guy, his name was I got his Twitter page. I think they deleted it, but I got it on screen record. All three of these jokers look alike. You know what I'm saying? So that confuses it even more. But that's about it. I'm thinking this boy, Thomas Crooks, his parents were CIA. That's probably not even a real kid, just like on that movie Abduction. Turns out that the kid wasn't even really their kid. They was two CIA operatives. And the kid they had was some other CIA agent's kid. So that's what I'm thinking. And the reason I'm thinking that, the main reason, like I said before I get out of here, is because when the boy climbed up on that roof and that video came out, we clearly see everybody huddled around, pointing at him, calling the cops, pointing to the cops, alerting the Secret Service, alerting the city police. This boy is on this roof. He got a gun. He's on the roof. He's on the roof. Nobody in their right state of mind is going to continue to keep trying to carry out a crime that they knew was going to take at least a couple more minutes and be so comfortable to think they'll be able to even not only get away with it, but to even get in position to even do it. Anybody else would have aborted mission. As soon as they started pointing at him, he's right here. Anybody with their right state of mind who's really doing a crime would have jumped off of this damn thing, off the roof, and got up out of there. That's why I say I think maybe he was led to believe, this Thomas kid might have been led to believe that he was shooting another video for the Black Rock, like he did for the school. They probably told him, we're going to do another video. We need you to go up here and do this, but you're going to be safe because there's going to be a reenactment. Security and Secret Service knows you're part of the documentary, so people yell at you, don't worry about it, because they know it's all script. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm thinking. But that's about it. There's a bunch more stuff with this too, so.